Hello everyone, it's Henrichi here. I appreciate you all for tuning in today. And in today's live stream, I'm going to be talking about the criterias that I look out for before investing in any crypto projects. And these criterias go from the fundamentals and the technicals and also the quantitative analysis that I'm always looking out for before I invest in any crypto project. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask your questions. So let's get right to it. So yesterday we talked about a few crypto projects, and we started out looking at a few crypto projects. We looked at Forta, and we looked at Hacking Protocol as well. And so let's get to cybersecurity. We're still looking at the cybersecurity. So the thing with these categories is it actually changes. So the one that is at number one today could potentially not be on number one tomorrow, because cybersecurity yesterday during the live session it was at 199, but today it's not at 199. So I'm gonna have to scroll down to find it somewhere around. So it's still gonna be around that 190 region, or maybe 200. So you can see interoperability, and we keep scrolling. You can see scaling. So when we start going into scalability, we'll look at a lot of other ones like scalability projects that are focused on scalability. So for some reason I can't find the cybersecurity on 200. Okay, yeah, here it is. So it went down to 234. So far in the first live session we talked about Shen 2. Second one we talked about Forta. And today and yesterday we also talked about Hacking Token. And today we're going to be looking at Police One to see what this project is all about and whether this is something that looks promising. The first thing I usually look at is number one, the market cap. In this case, the market cap is 35 million. Volume is 1.39 million. And that is about, so 10% of it is going to be around, 10% would be 3.5, and 5% would be around 1.75 or something like that. So this is 5%. The volume is 5% of the market cap, which is not bad in my opinion. And another thing to look at is the total supply, max supply, circulating supply. Everything aligns perfectly well. Total supply and max supply and circulating supply is all 100%, which is incredible in my opinion. So I like to see these things align. I like to see them all be at a good number, because we don't have half of it still locked up somewhere, because when it gets released it just crashes the price. So this one, everything is out in the market right now. So if this should be a high value asset and people start accumulating this, these are kind of assets that just you literally see a sporadic continuous move to the upside. Now it doesn't mean there's never going to be a retracement. There's still going to be significant retracement. This is crypto. Every project I've seen has done 80-90% retracement, including Ethereum and even Bitcoin itself. So the next thing we look at is the all-time high, the all-time low. So you can see all-time low 0.0006, all-time high 0.17, and we're down 89%. So if I want to buy when it's at discount, at least 80-90% discount. And the next thing I'm looking at is which exchanges can I buy this crypto project, and you can see it's on Coinbase, Gate.io, Mexi, Bithumb, CoinX, Gate.io, HitBCC, and I can just if I want to buy it, I can go for the biggest exchanges like Coinbase and Gate.io if I want to buy this. But this is not an indication. Nothing I say in this live session is an investment advice. Don't take my word for it and jump in. I'm only showing you how I do analysis before I say, okay, I'm investing my money in this, and you can go through this. You can literally do this on your own. And the reason I'm doing this, I've had a lot of people who tell me how they've basically invested in crypto projects that went to zero, or they're near zero now, and they don't even understand why they invested in that crypto project. So that was particularly one of the major reasons why I'm doing this series, so I can help everyone from anywhere. Anyone from anywhere can watch this. There's no charge to it. It's all free to anyone who's on my YouTube channel, or you randomly jumped onto my live session. Yeah, this is all for you. If you want to get more detailed support, feel free to join our free Telegram. You can see the link in the bio. Now, the next thing to do is to look at the About section. What is this Police One all about? And you can read about it here. And this is a crowdsourced threat intelligence marketplace that provides a more effective way to detect, analyze, and respond to latest threats, the ones more likely to go undetected by existing solutions. So like I said yesterday, if this sounds so complicated for you to understand, you feel like it's gibberish, you can just copy it and go to Bing. You go to Bing, and once you open Bing, now this is Bing, click on this and just paste it in there and say, explain this to a 10-year-old. And boom. And it's just giving you a clear explanation. So imagine there's a big online game where players work together to find and stop bad guys like viruses and hackers. Police One is like the game master, making sure everyone plays fair and finds the bad guys quickly. They use special coin called NCT to reward players who do a good job. Players can also use these coins to get tips, tricks, and from others. It's like a big team effort to keep the internet safe and sound. Got it. So you can see how this has explained it in simple terms for a 10-year-old to understand. So you are definitely going to understand it with this explanation. So it's giving you a clear understanding that this is helping with security, which is one of the major problems in the crypto ecosystem. So as you can see so far, everything we're working with, everything on the fundamental side of things, it's all solid. In my opinion, it's all solid. Another thing we look at is the analytics. And now this analytics, we're using it to see the addresses that are holding this crypto project, whether there's any big players in the market, or whether it's just retail money flooding into it. And right here, the addresses by holding, you can see between $0 to $1K is holding 85% of this crypto token. So this is showing you that most of the people that are invested in this coin are retail traders. But now another interesting thing to look at is from $1,000 to $100,000, it's holding 14%. And there's from 100K above is holding 0.5%. So this is actually a significant number, despite the fact that you might think, oh, 0.5%, that's really small. If I want to invest in any crypto project, I want to invest when the price is low, and also invest before the institutions are coming into the market. So that is how I invest, and that is how I focus on this crypto project. Does that make sense? So now the next thing I do is to now go into the technical side of things, to look at the charts, to see what the charts looks like. So this right here, the symbol is NCT. So if I'm searching for it on TradingView, I'll be searching for NCT, or I can search for Police One, and it's going to bring out the option for NCT as well. So right here, we can search Police One for starters to see what it's going to bring out. And you can see it brought out NCT /USDT So we click on it. Then once we click on it, the next thing we do is to now go into the chart to see what it looks like. Now let's look at the charts to see what this looks like on the chart. And right here, this is NCT. See full chart. I will go to the full chart. The first thing I'm doing is going into the higher time frame. And the reason why I do this all the time is because I want to invest when I've seen a significant break of structure. After the fundamentals are showing me we're bullish, or signs of bullishness, of signs that this asset is going to rally, I want to see it on the chart. I want to see a significant break of structure. Now, looking at this so far, the price action is not the best. It doesn't look amazing in my opinion, but so far this is the only structure that I can be working with. And right here we have a high, and right here we have this low, and then right here we'll have a significant break of structure right here. This is a significant break of structure. We'll have a lower high, a lower low. We broke structure. If I want to buy this, this is the key level. I'll be buying this. Now, this is not an indication that this will rally, but this is how I do this. Now, is this a go for me to look for a buy on this? Can I look for a buy on this asset and say, okay, I can put a little bit of money, something I can afford to lose, be it $10, $20, $50. Can I put that into this asset and say, okay, this looks good for me to buy? The answer to this is yes. And the reason is because the fundamentals align with the technicals, and everything is giving me that telltale sign that this Polish one has a high chance to actually go to the upside. And this right here will be my target. Once price hits this level, I'll take my risk off. I'll take the risk off, and then I will focus on scaling out profits potentially for price to continue to the upside. So this is how I do the breakdown. The next thing I do once I've ascertained my bullish bias and where I want to see price coming to is now I do my quantitative analysis. And how do I do quantitative analysis? And I'm going to show that to you right here. The first thing I do is I go from the latest low, from the past low to the previous low to previous high, and you can see so far price did a 174%. After that, we see a retracement. I'll be anticipating for worst case scenario for price to do 85% to the upside. Medium case scenario, I want to see 174% move to the upside. Best case scenario, I want to see around 250% move to the upside. And now let's look at it. So 85% move to the upside is my worst case scenario, and you can see so far we went above 85% move to the upside, and my best case scenario was around 250, and you can see we literally exploded and went to 700. So that's crypto for you, and it annihilated my best case scenario by like 5x, if I'm not mistaken, by 3x, sorry, by 3x. So after we did this 744% mitigating here, the next thing I would like to see would be for worst case scenario. I want to see a 370% move to the upside, worst case scenario. And right here is 370% move to the upside. This is where it is. And this is my worst case scenario. My best case scenario is 700%, and 700% is in here in this fair value gap right here. That's my best case scenario. And then that's my medium case scenario, sorry. My medium case scenario is 700%, and my best case scenario is around 1000%, and that's right here. So personally, the moment price hits here, if I'm investing in this, I'm not invested in this coin, and this is not me telling you to go invest in this. Don't put your money into this. I'm just showing how I do analysis, full market breakdown, full transparency. This is how I do analysis before I invest in any crypto project. First thing I look at is the fundamentals, and after that, the next thing I look at is the technicals, and then I do quantitative analysis to ascertain whether I'm going to be a buyer or whether I'm just going to sit on the sidelines. And in this one, if I wanted to invest in it, if I was looking for a crypto project to invest in that aligned with every single thing that I look out to see in cryptos, this one would be one good one that I'll put my money into, even if it's just something as little as $50 or $100. Just put in there, forget about it. If it goes to zero, I can't be bothered, because if this hits this level 700%, my $50 would be $50 times seven. That would be around 350. So that's not too bad. It could pay for my food for the week, or at least my food for the month. So that's not bad for anyone. So that is how I do the analysis. And if you found it insightful, give this give it a thumbs up. You can like it. You can share this with your friends. I go live. I'm gonna be going live every single day, Monday to Sunday, same time, 10:30 a.m. London time. Click the notification bell. You can follow my page for more insights like this. I'm going to be going live every single day, going through several crypto projects, because I believe the crypto market is going to skyrocket. I'm not saying that's going to happen today or tomorrow, but potentially we're going to go into a bull run. And when that happens, so many people will flood into the market without knowing what to do, what to buy. And that is when they make mistakes and buy a bunch of meme coins that end up going to zero. And they end up blaming someone who told them to buy the coin, instead of learning how to do this you're by yourself, and do your analysis independently and invest money the right way. So I appreciate you. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy this coin. Always do your full analysis. This is to help you, guide you, know and learn how to do this